Good evening, everybody. I am one of the presenter of Group 5, and my topic this evening is about Criterion Reference Evaluation versus Norm Reference Evaluation. Uh, and our objective this evening is to have the better understanding and idea, also to differentiate the Criterion Reference Evaluation and the Norm Reference Evaluation. So please lend me your full attention so in this discussion we can achieve those objectives in this topic or subject matter this evening. So first, let's start. Let's go to describe or define the criterion reference evaluation. So uh, are designed to measure student performance against a fixed set of predetermined criteria or learning standard. Example is concise or written description of what students are expected to know and be able to do at a specific stage of their education. Other example on this is written exam like periodical mastery exam on high school, on college is midterm and final examination. Also, if you're going to have or take university or college that conducting entrance exam, that would be fall under the criterion reference evaluation because you are being evaluated individually, so not group but individual, evaluated individual. That would be I think one of the example that fall under the criterion reference evaluation, and there are many examples on this topic that I will provide on video presentation or video clip that I saw on YouTube, and I will provide it later on after this discussion of the definition of the following terms. And then the second would be norm reference assessment or evaluation. Works similarly, an individual student percentile rank describes their performance in comparison to the performance of students in the norm group, but does not indicate whether or not they met or exceed a specific standard or criterion. I think one also there. I think my best example on this topic would be a national ranking system, or if you are going to apply the position of dense merit or dense lister, president's merit, valedictorian, summa cum laude, magna cum laude. I think that would be fall under the reference assessment or evaluation because uh, like on the definition, you are being evaluated between the many groups, or you are being sorry, you are evaluated not you are being evaluated not as individual but in many groups or many individual. So that's why you fall under the norm reference assessment. And also I also on the video clip that I will present later on, there are many examples regarding the criterion reference evaluation and norm reference evaluation. Uh, Also provided many examples regarding this on these topics. So again, please lend me your full attention and watch this video so we can have the better understanding on the subject matter that I discussed this evening. So
Hello and welcome to Teachings in Education. Now let's compare normed reference assessments versus criterion referenced assessments. How are they similar and how are they different? So what is the aim or purpose to norm referenced assessments? Well, they have a goal to rank students.
so let me interrupt you for a few seconds. Uh, credit to the owner of this video. I'm not sure it is Frank Avila who created this relevant video clip. But yeah, like I said, credit to the owner of this video. Then let's proceed.
Based on test achievement scores. On the other hand, what is the goal of Criterion reference assessments? Their goal is to measure the skills and knowledge that a student has mastered. In norm reference assessments, scores are given as a rank, and they are based on other student scores, similar to a race where competitors are ranked for gold, silver, and bronze. With Criterion reference assessments, student scores are usually given as a percentage. If a student gets all questions right, for example, that is 100%. Now, a norm reference test would differ from a Criterion reference test in the number of students tested. Norm reference tests usually assess a large number of students. Criterion, on the other hand, usually assess a smaller number of students. Norm tests take a longer time to develop, and these tests take a longer period of time for the students to complete as well. Criterion reference tests are not as long as your norm reference tests. These tests usually last only about a class period. Normed assessments are developed on a larger scale compared to Criterion. They're often developed on a state or national level, and Criterion reference tests can be developed individually. They are mostly created by the classroom teacher.
So let me back to this portion of the video clip. So what I have some few some addition in information that we'll discuss this evening regarding this criterion reference evaluation and norm reference evaluation. So what if we have like we said examination on the classroom, then that would be a midterm. Then what if that your examination are being used so on your ranking system, on your what you say section? So I what reference it would fall under criterion or norm? So I guess in my that would be that is some of the question that uh, I saw, or I think I just thought uh, if your examination and you achieve like 98%, uh, you have 19% score, then that score would be used that would be used on or will be referenced to be your ranking system on your class section. So I think that would be I think I don't I only think that would hope that it would be relevant to assume that it would fall on the norm reference. So if you have some better idea regarding the scenario, so please uh, give me your opinion and thoughts regarding uh, the topic, so we can have a better understanding on this criterion reference evaluation and norm reference evaluation. And that is my topic this evening. Uh, that is my topic under the criterion reference evaluation and norm reference evaluation group 5, and some of the topic will be discussed and be presented by our other group mates. So again, thank you for your listening, and please lend us your full attention so on our discussion, so we can understand it easily and to also to attain the objective for our specific topic that assigned in our group and the subject of principle of teaching. So again, I am Jisowa Geneva Jerongay, and thank you for your full cooperation this evening, and have a great evening,
They are mostly created by the classroom
and
teacher.
thank you.
So right now, I just want to say thank you for your time.